What if I told you there's a keyboard out there that sounds great as is without any foam inside the case? No need for tape mods, no need for cotton balls inside the case, and definitely no need for pennies. Pennies, is that really what people did? People do that still? Well, what if I told you that keyboard will be available very soon for group buy, and I have that keyboard here today? This is not a hypothetical question, folks. I have here the Chimera65 Round 2 from Canon Keys. The original Chimera65 came out in 2018, and here we are 5 years later, with Round 2 making some very subtle refinements, but keeping everything that people loved about the original. Shout out to Canon Keys for sending this out for a review. Just full disclosure, they did send this out to me. I'm not even keeping it, I'm sending it back to them after the review is done. None of that affects my opinion in any way, so take that for what you will. They did send me out 4 different types of switches that they carry, and I'm going to be doing sound tests of each of those later in the video. Now this board is beautiful. It's got a unique design where the top of the case kind of goes into the bottom part of the case, and it has these nice rounded edges at the top. It's got some nice curved sides that give it some character and also make it a little bit easier to get under there in case you need to pick it up or move it around. The case on this E-White edition is made out of CNC'd aluminum, and you've got a brass weight on the bottom. The accent badge in the corner looks really nice, a really nice touch, especially on that Prism edition. And the accent piece in the back, which is interchangeable if you want to pay a little bit extra for a different color. And that crest on the bottom looks so nice. The machining that they've done here is really top quality. Each one includes a universal plate including ISO compatibility. The PCB of your choice, it comes standard with a soldered version. If you want the hot swap, it's going to cost you another $10. The new Chimera aluminum keycap is included with each board, a Canon Keys carrying case and microfiber cloth. It's got a C4 unified daughter board and Molex cable, which is pretty easy to install and is actually lower profile than the daughter board and cable that came with the original. If you do want foam for this board, you can buy it separately. It's not included normally, but it is a little bit of an upcharge if you want that foamy board sound. Now the Chimera is all about keeping things simple. As I mentioned, this board originally came out in 2018 and they didn't really change all that much. Over the last couple years, it seems like every board coming out has different layers of foam, flex cuts, all kinds of different gimmicks and whatnot to give the board a bunch of flex and give it a sound that sounds nice, but with so many companies going after that kind of sound that people like, it's kind of gotten to the point where most of these boards kind of sound the same. The PCB is pretty standard, no flex cuts whatsoever, and the plate I have here is FR4. It gives you a stiffer typing experience without all that flex that some people are after. So if you want a good solid typing experience that sounds like it has a bit more character than a lot of those marbly boards that are kind of a dime a dozen nowadays, this could be a keyboard for you. It's actually pretty straightforward to put it together, no standoffs or anything to worry about, not a whole lot of screws involved. It's compatible with VIA software. Mine was flashed, ready to go out of the box. I just plugged it in, opened up VIA, and there it was, ready to customize to my liking. Now if it's not obvious by looking at it, the Chimera is a high-end, kind of luxury custom keyboard, and the pricing reflects that. You've got the standard edition for $450, the E-White version, which I have here, for $470, the polycarbonate version is also $470, and the special edition is $630. Now that sounds like a lot, but it is cheaper than it was in 2018. The special edition last time was $725, so we're almost $100 cheaper for the special edition this time. If you're watching this and thinking that is a lot of money for a keyboard that doesn't include switches or keycaps, you're right, but it's also kind of part of the point of these higher end custom keyboards. They're only around for a limited time in a limited group buy, so there's an exclusivity that comes with that. That's part of the price tag, as well as the machining, the materials that go into this keyboard. If you are interested in checking this out, I will have an affiliate link in the description. The group buy period runs from April 14th through April 30th, with turnaround expected to be around December 2023. I do recommend you check out that link in the description because there's a lot of information there, more information than I even shared here. So if there's anything that I didn't address, any questions that you might have, check out that link. There might be some information there that you're looking for. Now to wrap things up, I'm going to go into sound tests with each of these switches. They've sent me 4 different types of switches, which I will have shown on screen and I'll have linked below as well. Again, this is the E-White edition with no foam in the case, no mods of any kind. I'm using the FR4 plate, and the keycaps here are the Polycaps Octopus keycaps from Kinetic Labs. By the way, the desk mat you're seeing here is the Dissipate desk mat from One of Zero. This video isn't sponsored, I'm not affiliated with them, they just wanted me to show them off if I like them, and I do, so here we are. If you want to check them out, I will have a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed because I do have a review coming up very soon of the Chimera65. So I'm excited for that. You should be excited too, and like this video as well. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about this keyboard, and if you plan to pick it up or not. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a couple of videos if you want to keep taking a look at what it is that the Portly Gamer has got to offer. I haven't called myself the Portly Gamer in a long time. That's weird. That's a weird feeling. Alright, I'm out.